Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of NMB Takoyaki Parties, episode 107. My name is Matt, and I'm joined by Jeff.
Hello.
And Arada.
Hello. Finally, free time.
Oh, you have free time finally, yeah. And Arcassus.
Hello.
Real quick, so if we're going to be doing like a, what's like your political identity chart, you know, the 4 quadrants or whatever. So the 4 quadrants are love the new song, hate the new song. Those are the north and south quadrants of the chart. And then love the pink costume, hate the pink costume are the west and east costume. So where are you guys at on that chart?
So who's gonna start?
I'm in the hate the new song, love the pink costumes quadrant.
Yeah, I am also love the pink costume but hate the new song, the new single.
Okay.
I would be like the new song, kind of neutral on the costumes.
Okay. It's like not quite the extreme.
Some of them are okay. Some of them look really, really ridiculous. We'll discuss this.
All right.
Yeah, I'm the same as Arcassus. It's just really the pink itself is not so bad, but it's a weird contrast against the jacket covers with the like black, cool looking outfits. I don't know what they're trying to do with these 2 different themes.
It's always like different, right? The jacket cover is like never like the same or even related to like
Often.
like Koi to Ai. They had like the jean, denim,
good times.
whatever theme, and then those costumes were black and white. Theirs were black and white. The problem is like the costumes lately have been always like black and white. They've been really boring. So I like to see some color for once.
I mean, the main reason is that they don't have the song finished yet when they have to shoot the jacket covers.
Well, I mean, it's kinda typical for management nowadays that the costume for jacket is always gonna be different than the MV.
Yeah. So yeah, we're kind of already gotten into it, but yeah, talking about the new single, which is not out yet. It's coming out on October 9th. But we've had like kind of a deluge of information, like pretty much since like right after the last time we had a podcast. Like they announced the actual Sabatsu. We saw like the jacket covers. They performed it for the first time, and yeah, we've had like a teaser for the music video. Some of us had multiple teasers, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, let's just get into the single right away. So the 30th single is called Ganbaranuwai. Kind of weird title.
So they keep saying it just means Ganbaranai, like I won't try hard, but then like said in a cutesy way or something like that.
That explains some things.
Yeah, it explains they had the pink costumes, I guess. And it's Kojidin Center. So that was the Senbatsu was revealed at the Tenchi Utopia show that me and Jeff went to back like end of August. That's how long it was. And we actually kind of had a little like sneak. We had kind of a hint of that because our friend Ryo, he came in a little late and he saw that like Shihi, Mako, and Mighty like going in the side entrance like just before like he got to the show.
Yeah, even though they weren't performing in that show.
Yeah. So like, oh, maybe it was like from work or they were doing something. But yeah, at the end of that show they had announced the Senbatsu, which ended up being kinda, I don't know, disappointing maybe. I don't know. So basically it was announced at Tenchi Utopia, so that meant everyone who was performing at Tenchi Utopia that day was going to be in Senbatsu. I don't think they were going to drop anyone who was already there.
Yeah,
that would have been really shitty. So yeah, so basically it's in that case, and it is literally the same Senbatsu as Korega Ainanoka. Plus, we have 5 newcomers. So those newcomers are Mako, Anju, Shiori, Kotochi, and Kurumi. So
Nice.
it's 21 member Senbatsu. So odd number, and maybe some odd choices here. I guess like we all kind of knew like Mako was pretty much overdue for this Senbatsu, right? She should have been in the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I guess they announced the Subasa like to the fans like after the Zep concert, like the second day, I think.
to the members, you mean?
Yeah, in the like little meeting room.
I think the last day. I think it was. Remember at the end of the last concert, they announced to the fans that there would be a single, and then when all the members went backstage, that's when the members were told, and they had a little like video of the new Senbatsu members being told and like showing their reactions.
Yeah. They're seeing them all cry. Mako's reaction's kind of like, she was like crying, but it's like, like kind of like a finally, like, now you do it. It seemed like kind of less,
and
less
then
happy.
Aipi cried more than her.
Yeah.
Well, Yukinon also was kind of mad.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, and then let's see, Anju, so newcomer, which surprising, I guess.
She sold pretty well in the last single.
Yeah, like not like amazingly well.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, if you compare to Ike or Yayoi.
No, well,
Karen.
Anju has more slots. I mean, the one you can argue about sales is Hono mostly.
Yeah.
But Anju has like so much more real work.
Well, I mean, she was the girls of Kojirin solo concert, so that might play the role also of her getting into Senbatsu.
Yeah. Kojirin said because she did Room stream afterwards, and she said she didn't have any influence on the composition of the Senbatsu. So
yeah.
And idols lies all the time.
Yeah. It's the only reason we think that because Shiori is one of the Senbatsu members, which
I mean,
question
if
mark.
we see the composition of the single now, it's understandable that Shiori's got in because it's basically, for me, it's 5th generation single.
Special.
Because even Rei got the solo songs.
Yeah.
I mean,
we saw the list of that. We're jumping a little ahead of that.
Yeah.
If they want, Shiori's like sales, haven't been great. She had like a little like boost like near the end of the last single. Like she had.
Well, I mean, she always weak, right? The sales.
Yeah.
Not
she's always weak.
I mean, it's obvious she's not getting in on sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just because she is the 5th generation.
It's a thank you slot. I mean, we've had this before, so you can't really blame her that much.
Or perhaps less politely a pity Senbatsu slot.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like Anchu's situation, kind of. But then Anchu was planning to quit anyway, even though apparently Shiori saying, I'm not quitting. But and then, we got the 2 10th gens got in here, Kotochi and Kurumi, which I think those were kind of expected. It's kind of the way they've been like pushing that whole narrative with them.
Yeah,
and
then remember there's actually a leak of like a photo taken during the jacket shoot, and then it was the
Kurumi.
one that had Kurumi in it, and Makochi also.
Yeah. I think they're kind of like a set. Like you're not gonna get just Kurumi or just Kotochi,
right?
So you gotta get both of them probably. But when like they showed them getting both announced, they both announced like basically back to back, right next to each other. That's when you saw like Yukino's like really angry face.
Yeah, I mean, with this current 21 members in so I wonder what's gonna happen on the next single.
Yeah,
whether they will cut a lot or just skip this 21, which is almost impossible.
So
they'll I think someone will graduate before they get to that point.
You think? You think so? I don't think so. I think everyone who's like on the fence of graduating has already announced, and then they were dropped.
RIP.
Yeah, I mean, management need to be brave to drop some members like Mighty or Sakatan.
No. They're brave to keep them in in the face of criticism.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of feel like if they cut it back to 16, obviously Shiori's gone. Maybe Anju, Makochi would probably stay, and then they might see how people respond to Kotochi and Kurumi. but then I don't know. It's just so hard to imagine the top 16 getting dropped. Anyone getting dropped.
I mean, we have some obvious ones that should get dropped, but it's
they should. But it's obvious that management refuses to drop them.
Yeah, and that's why I think obviously because we have 14th anniversary happening, we might get some big elder member graduation announcement. I could probably think of 2 at least. But,
he is not leaving yet.
Famous last words. Keyword yet. Yeah, so anyway, Senbatsu was announced. So, kind of a... I think I think Ryan, who's not been following the group that much, he pops in every now and then to see the Senbatsu announcement, and then comes in and complains, "Oh, Mako finally got in, but Yukinon didn't get in, so he's angry."
Really?
Well, yeah, I remember he's why isn't Yukino in here? But
she doesn't sell well, and I don't know, why does he like Yukino that much anyway?
Yeah, if I even turned away from her because she sneezed on him, or the guy in front of him.
Ryan just stands talent.
Sure.
And then, yeah.
He'll always find something to be angry about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even when Mikano was center, he still complained because Zeon wasn't in Senbatsu at that time. He can never be happy. Even with his Yuri region member, he can't be happy.
He's admitting that she looks like him, but then he doesn't actually like her. I don't know.
He doesn't want to get burned again. Coach, she's already 22. She's gonna start getting into drinking and smoking, just like Yuri. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. Then let's talk about the kind of the song. So we saw it performed at the Tokyo concert. This is in B48 2024. And so they did that during the encore, and so we got to see it for the first time, and it was kind of yeah. My reaction to it was not good. Art also doesn't like it. It does not sound good. I don't like the sound, this kind of song.
I like it. Admittedly, I haven't listened to it again after the concert, but I liked the verse a lot. But then I felt that the chorus is feels like it's a completely different song. It's weird. And then the dance is very quirky. So there's a part where they droop their arms down when I think it's when they're saying Ganbaranuwai. So they don't want to work hard. They're being lazy. And then there's a weird arm chopping motion above their heads.
Yeah, I actually have listened to it a couple times since. And it's at first I thought, oh, this is kind of weird, but it's really grown on me. There's also this, in the choreography, there will be moments where, there's a moment when Kodrin is just on the floor, sulking, not wanting to work hard, and it's that's actually really cute.
Yeah, it's I think the choreography for that part is actually pretty good. But yeah, it's just kind of a weird dance.
I just don't like the lyrics. It just feels like AKP complains to force him writing songs. And also, Japanese song that has too many English words in it is not going to be good for me. How many stand up and cheer up in the lyric. Judging by the lyrics, and since it's sung by Senbatsu, it just feels more arrogant. Imagine non-Senbatsu feeling that Devi thought no need to try hard and just wait for their turn. It might be fine if it is just for a song, but it is for main song for the main single, for the single, especially top 10 single. Yeah, it's just no for me.
Oh, I never pay attention to lyrics.
Yeah, there's no whoa whoa whoas in this. There's yeah.
Yeah, and stand up, too many stand up and too many cheer up.
Yeah, now I'm looking at the lyrics that you posted earlier, and like okay, I can recall the rhythm of it. And yeah, it's like the stand up, dun, 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 stand up, dun. Yeah. I mean, again, I'll probably have to listen to it some more, but yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, also I wasn't really hot on Korga Ainanaka, but now it's somehow I can say that song's good.
Yeah, I mean,
compared
even
to
if
this.
you look at the TikTok video that they post now, mostly they don't use the chorus, but before the chorus, and then only going to stand up part, only up to the stand up part for the TikTok video, not the full chorus. Yeah, so it's kind of weird cut for the TikTok usage of the song.
Yeah, and we kind of already talked about earlier at the beginning with like the costumes, the pink costumes, so very nice kind
Some
of
of them
contrast.
look like Ray's with the huge fuzzy sleeves just look ridiculous though.
Yeah, the main complaint about the costume is only they
It's
look
like,
cheap. The fabric, I think. And also, I don't like where they use the white color as the under. It's like a kind of censored for me.
And the Kochi has like the weird
Yeah, like
black
that
under
Kotochi and Mighty wore.
the pink.
Yes, like they censored the body part. Yeah, it's kind of like censorship with the black color under the pink color.
I just like Mikana's outfit.
Yeah. Although the funny thing is, so, because she's got these, like, elbow-length gloves, but clearly they don't have them secured or anything because they keep sliding down and turning into, like, arm warmers or something.
Yeah, I mean, looking at other people, or especially Japanese fan opinion, they also said that Mikana one is the one that best produced among others, and also best design. So probably they made it in the mind of Mikana, but not the others. And Kojirin doesn't look good on pink.
Yeah, I think she even commented like, "This is not my style," because she even says like she doesn't like pink. But red is pink adjacent, so. So yeah, I guess some kind of insider information, some exclusive info. Like what, a couple weeks ago, yeah, basically, almost exactly 2 weeks ago. So I was gonna go in me of Jeff. We're gonna go to some Chihi armor ice bullshit place, and then on my way there to meet him, I like walk by the theater as I do because it's like on my way to whenever I go in that direction, and I see there's this camera crew like outside the theater, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. I wonder what's going on. I thought it was maybe it's like a TV show or like some Yoshimoto thing happening, and I noticed that the gate like little chain thing was open. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's NMB related, and then like 5-10 minutes later. I see all the members come out and like they're running out, and so if you see the music video, they posted a little like teaser a few days ago. You see them running up the stairs, and I guess actually that was the moment that I saw them come out. So that's actually part of the music video. So you got to see that. So that's when I got to see like the pink costumes right away. I'm like, oh, this is Sabatsu. They're doing the music video. They have a drone filming it. So yeah, and they did that for about 15 or so minutes, like just in front of the theater. So I was kind of hanging out for a while, kind of hiding behind like that pillar that's by the NGK. You know what I'm talking about, Jeff? It had the Namba Chan, I guess it has like the pillars like in front of that door. So I was kind of like showing around the side of that. Like I don't want them to see me, even though it's like I don't know. I could probably pose as a tourist, but also they know me. So
yeah, Mew pointed at you.
Yeah, she waved at me. So she saw me and then waved at me, and then Kurumi was next to her, and I saw her like kind of like talking to each other. So okay, like that's my gaijin or something like that. Yeah, and then
I know other fans were there too. So
yeah, I saw quite a few people.
People tweeted about it.
Yeah, but then there was also like they taking shoot at Sutentaku as well.
Yeah, the Shinseikai. area as well. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of like all over like the southern Osaka area. So yeah, they put out the teaser for that, and then the full music video is going to come out on the 29th. I guess that'll be by the time you hear this, maybe. So look forward to that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they released MV way before the release date.
That's
I
normal.
think it's around. Really? Previous one, I think, for Nagisa Saiko, for
maybe like a week before.
Release date, right? Yeah.
It's coming out next week. It's fine. There's that, and then they started selling the handshake events and Hashkai events and all the other events. Super rushed, because they literally started selling them on September 13th, which was like a Friday, and the sales ended on Saturday. Yeah, at 9 p.m.
Yeah, it was a mess. I mean, it was allowed to sell something on weekend in Japan.
Well, it came out on the news post on the website at 9 p.m. on Friday. That's when like everyone found out, fans and members. So a lot of members didn't have their their themes prepared for the events to like tweet about it. And then like people were finding out late, and it's Friday, so a lot of people are out, and so they're not in a state to apply when they come home. And then the application time was also really short. Like it ended at like noon the next day. Right?
Yeah, so it's like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, Saturday 12 p.m.
Wasn't it 3?
Oh
yeah, I think
3 p.m.
It's still only like 18 hours.
Yeah.
And then, like if you went to the afternoon theater show, like you had to do it before you entered the theater.
Yeah, I mean with so many variant of events, and they dump it at once.
Yeah, there was new types of events and new details and stuff, and a lot of surprises. So we can go through.
We'll go down the list of the events. So doing handshake events on October 27th at Kobe World Hall, which is very unusual. That's normally the concerts. I think they have done like handshake events there before, like a long time ago. But yeah, very random. And then they'll do a handshake event on November 9th at Makuhari Messe. And then they're doing a 2-shot and like selfie photo card handover event on November 23rd at Makuhari Messe, which is the day before the Tenchi Utopia special event. Day before, day after. It's that weekend, yeah. And then on January 12th at Aichi Sky Expo, they're doing a New Year's card like handover event. And so I think for the 2-shot New Year's card, like those like you have to buy 2 CDs for those to get the 1 ticket. So it's kind of which the card thing is kind of a scam, because you don't know if it's like you get longer talk time with it. Because usually I'm not sure if it's like a sign card thing. So there's that, and then they're doing online events. So on October 12th, October 13th, December 7th, December 8th, January 18th, and January 19th. So a decent spread of the events are not all crammed into like 1 month or 2 months. So
but
they only give 3 rounds for the first day of online Asikai, which is basically very short. 3 rounds to apply for October 12 and October 13 of online Asikai. And it just closed, right?
Yeah, it closed. The results already came out, and so at least some members did like sell out though those first couple days. So surprisingly,
mostly Kojiri.
Yep. Like the first round like sales were kind of like weak, because like I think it was only like Shinshin, like Yoshimin, I think, and maybe someone else sold out like 1 slot each total. And then then the next round we had like Kojin jump from like 0 to 50. So that was pretty cool. But it's been the results have been very weird. It's going to be very interesting to see what the first week, first day and first week sales is going to be. It might be very bad just because it's such.
Yeah, I think it's around maximum 100,000, I think.
They tried to compensate by allowing you to apply for 5 tickets, like in each application.
Well, I mean, they already did that for previous single.
Usually they would stagger it though. They would go like 3 and then 5 and then like.
No. Previous single already start from 5.
Wow.
Okay.
Or Korigai Nanoka, yeah. I remember they skipped the 3 maximum entirely last single.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah, so is this the first single that they skip Osaka entirely?
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's
For
still
offline
COVID.
event, yeah, I mean, it's still Kobe, but still, is this the first single that skip? Not using Osaka as the venue?
Probably. I mean, the main reason is that ATC is under renovation.
No, it's Intex.
Intex
No,
was
both.
under renovation,
Oh,
but
okay, now ATC is now.
yeah.
We looked it up.
Okay. So that's
And
why
then-
they lost and closed down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then ATC will be reopened in time for December because the Tenshino Utopia event is at ATC.
Yeah, and also I've gone there a couple times for random odd jobs as I've been hustling. I've been doing like construction jobs where we put together like the booths for like events, like trade shows and shit. So I actually get to like see what it's like going into that. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
but
so it makes me wonder whether this single is really well planned or not, or just a rush
It's
production.
weird.
Yeah.
Because management seems like they want to promote it hard with the
Same
large
day as the
senbatsu.
anniversary.
And then I didn't watch the 10th gen documentary, but there was something about like Kenmotsu, the main producer guy of NMB. He said like his reason for picking Kotochi Kurumi and who is it? What is it? Is it Asanya?
Asanya, yeah.
For the added
Additional.
10th gen members was because it's the 30th single coming up and then the 15th
Wait,
year
what?
of NMB. I think I saw someone say that's why he picked the 3 extra members.
I don't get the connection though.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, what the relation between 13 single,
It's two.
14 and
Well, I mean,
3 extra?
2 of those added members are in this senbatsu now. So like he thought, and then the main thing people said about them is that they're too old. They're older than like typical new members, right?
Yeah.
But then if you want to use them right away, putting them in senbatsu, then the age does not matter as much.
Age is just a number.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kurumi, they know because she's super talented because of her history as a K-pop trainee. And then Kotochi, they really like her quirkiness or something, I don't know.
The visual ace.
Sure.
Yuri
visual ace
2.0.
expert.
When you think about it, 4 years ago when Mew came in, everyone was like, well, we have to use her now or we're going to lose her. And fortunately, they didn't lose her, but, there was always
almost
that
a little
chance.
too late. Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's like they're going to use them now and hopefully they'll actually get some mileage out of them.
Yeah, but anyway, my point was that they seem to want to promote this single really hard. Because, I don't know, based on the event dates and stuff, this will be the single. The next single won't be released until, I don't know.
Next year.
They could do March or
February,
April.
March.
Yeah, probably
April.
spring 2025.
Yeah. If they do it around April, that'll time up with the Expo. Yeah.
Yeah, this will be used for the lead up to the expo.
Yeah.
Which is just important as the expo. I don't know. They seem to be putting importance on this.
Yeah, but then they also didn't really promote the single very well.
Yeah.
Like until now, there's no at least one single teaser and even TikTok video to support that.
So we know that they have to wait for lyrics from Aki P, and that's like the bottleneck for actually getting the song. So maybe that ruined their plans. I don't know. It's just it's really stupid that we have to rely.
Yeah, I mean they know how Aki P works, right? And they should should have predict how long they should wait and
Yeah. Or
so
just
on.
let Carlos K.
Yeah.
Tenshi and Utopia songs are really good, so we should just
Based
get more.
Carlos
of them.
K.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel that quality drop after hearing so many songs from Carlos K and then getting the single.
Yeah, it's just a lot of weird and mixed signals about this song.
And also, they also didn't bother to check the release date, which is coincided with some boys groups
Oh yeah.
release also. So yeah, basically they don't mind getting second place or even third place. Just release on the 14th anniversary. Yeah.
It's about the symbolism. Yeah, he's looking at like the handshake slots and all that stuff. Like the numbers they have distributed are pretty random. It's like being members who were previously 4-slot, 5-slot members.
Yeah, I mean,
now.
Shinshin got demoted to 6 slot, right?
Yeah, that's the weirdest.
Yeah,
thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
for no reason at all, despite she sold very well last single.
Yeah.
But then you still got Sakatan with with her 7th slot.
Management's not going to abandon her. Not yet, anyway.
Well, I mean, they can reduce her slot to 5 or 6, considering that she's not really selling well.
It's
Even
based
though
on,
she is in the top 7.
yeah, it's based on the
And
position.
you have
like top 8 members or something have 7 slots.
Top 9.
So Shinshin got downgraded.
Top 9, okay.
Yeah. Or maybe 10. Whatever.
But yeah, it's and then
Yeah.
and everyone else basically got lost a slot essentially. Like even your very bottom members like Misaki and Sako-chan, even they had like 2 slots last single, but now they only have 1 slot now. I guess I'm sure it's like the rooms are smaller. Like I mean, at least for the handshake,
I don't know. I think they especially for the
last.
last 2 singles, they keep playing the game of like making the members sell out and then having added slots. So maybe they want to give people fewer by default, but then if they sell out, then they'll have added slots.
But is there a room for that now?
In Kobe, there is not.
Yeah, because I saw the schedule is so jam-packed.
Yeah, but for the others, you can see it's very clear. They leave an entire like slot very empty. Like I think the Aichi event, everyone's actually starts in slot 2. So slot 1 is actually completely empty, but it's there for added slots. But
They're also not doing the thing they did last time where Senbatsu takes a break for slot 4.
yeah.
Yeah, they back to the normal formula.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it became like that little slot. Slot 4 was like the 9th gen dump slot or something, because it's all 9th gens. But now 9th gens all like bunched up in slot 1 or slot 2. So it's kind of a clusterfuck if like you're trying to.
And then they're doing
Do
Namba
like
Shiki
19
for
more
10th
season.
gens.
Yeah, I also don't like current Wakatan schedule. It make me take night slot instead of morning slot. Because I usually done until slot 6 and then rest, but then I have to...
I mean, I feel
go
like
to
it should have
slot
been.
7
It's been so
now.
backwards how they do with the Albaras. Like Yukinon should be in the morning because she's younger and he has to go home early, and then Wakatan should be
But
at
typically
night,
for online,
it's-
people like to buy the late slots because, you can go out during the day and then just come home in the evening and do them. So it's kind of for the members who have 3 slots, it's either 1, 2, 3 or like 7, 8, 9. So Yayoi has 1, 2, 3, or actually this time it's 2, 3, 4. And I don't know, it's hard to easily target a slot to sell out. Because like if it's 7, 8, 9, 9 always sells out easily.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
We're trying to organize stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's it for talking about the single, I guess. Obviously, there's some members who are missing from the sales due to graduation announcements, and we have a whole
Well,
lot to
I
talk
mean,
about
it's kind of weird if you think about it that they miss, but they're still included in the upcoming project of collaboration.
Yeah, I think it's probably some weird like contract thing they set up like 6 months ago before any of these members planned to actually graduate. But yeah. So yeah, we have a bunch of members who announced graduation. So yeah, we have Aipi, Yukinon, Manamin, and Karen. So yeah, a bunch of members announced graduation basically since like boom, like kind of a little rush we had here. Let's see. So let's start off with Aipi real quick. So sucks. She's probably one that she's kind of beloved by the community, mostly for like the memes and stuff. But also kind of seemed like it was going in this direction. She hasn't been all that successful in NMB. Most of her activities have been involved going to the Takarazaka theater troupe shows rather than doing like NMB stuff. So there's that. And it seems like that's probably what she's going to be doing after she leaves NMB. Is like going to stick with acting and musicals and stuff.
Yeah, I think just her personality and her interest didn't people like her, but very few people want to be her fan. Like, she's entertaining, but then people think, oh, she's a little hard to deal with if you and don't really want to go talk to her.
The hot mess.
Yeah, and she at least, because she had some outside work and some plays and stuff, so she at least has something she can do in the future. So, it's kind of unfortunate things never fell together for her, but,
I mean, Aipi was also one of team captain who's never in Senbatsu.
Kind of like our highlight was like being B2 captain, and then I guess the Qmart winning that, and so at least she got to be in a music video, which you could say is not the case for many members still. Like I mean, talking about Anju, like this will be her first like music video appearance.
Man,
so
that's weird. I will say, in my last call with her, I did tell Aipi, please continue your midnight tweets. And she thought that was really funny. So, God willing.
That's funny, yeah. So miss her. The next one, yeah, so Yukinon, so yeah, Furukawa Yukinon, so 9th gen member. This one, like, we kind of expect is going this way, because she went on hiatus earlier this year, for most of the year. Came back, like, about a month ago or so. And then announced on Showroom, I think is when she announced her graduation. And, which kind of made sense because she doesn't perform.
I mean, because 9th gen show ended, right? So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, the only shows that 9th gen has been doing has been like Nambariety, which is not really a place to announce a graduation. I mean, it could, but.
And they apparently they don't do Seitanzai either, because like apparently Misora has been waiting.
Yeah, there's
Misora almost 1 month now for her Seitanzai.
Yep, and then Tenna is coming up soon too.
Yeah, I mean they also haven't announced the 8, 9, 10 show yet, so we don't know about the progress yet. Yeah,
they'll probably announce that. Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah. So it kind of weird. Yeah, because when they did Rayo's graduation show, it was a special like KonMari like 9th gen revival show, which is really stupid because like you just ended that like a month ago. Why now you're bringing it back? So yeah, I mean maybe they'll do that for Yukinon. They'll just do a special thing like what they do with Pikarin, right? That was also kind of like a Satsuki B2 revival show as well. So yeah, goodbye fake Shinshin.
Goodbye Niigata girls.
Yeah.
Speaking of fake members, fake Hinacho is also leaving. So Nihei Manami, 9th gen, another 9th gen leaving. Yeah, it's really weird that like 9th gen had like these members are all leaving so quickly. She's like weirdly like was somewhat successful, but it was always really confusing why. So she was one of the first 4 9th gen members to get promoted, which everyone I think was like, wait, what? Because the other three...
Well, I mean, her cell was
Brilliant,
good,
brilliant,
and
couldn't
she
take.
also has whales. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a whale, like one like Hong Kong or
Those,
I don't know,
those Hong
Taiwan
Kongers, man.
whale was buying out her slot. I think we saw him post it like on Twitter, and he's like, he had probably like a half hour's worth of.
And
my
he used to
time
be
worth.
Wakatan.
Like Jesus Christ.
No. She used to
Right?
be Manamin, but she also bought Wakatan a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the number one is Manamin.
But yeah, I mean, the main reason Manamin actually said in her announcement was that she can't balance. She's having trouble balancing university and being in NMB. Because apparently she actually goes to a good university.
Yeah, and I think the rumor said that she took science program or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she want to focus on university.
Yeah, and then after she was promoted, she barely performed in Team N.
Well, I mean, same can be said with Ami also with performance, but yeah.
Ami, well, yeah, Ami also goes to university, so, and she's not Shonichi, but even Manamin performs even less than that. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, it's interesting. Because like Manamin is she's pretty. She's really cute. But I feel like I know like nothing about her.
Yeah,
She's like a big reason why I stalled on my whole night. Profile videos. I blame Reo, but no, I chose Manamin.
Yeah, that's true. She didn't really have like a notable gimmick or quirk. Other than being like, I don't know, kind of tsundere or like, I don't know, standoffish.
Huh.
But that's not exactly a positive. It's hard to play that.
No.
Yeah, no one has ever visited her, right?
I think she was in the lineup for. I think when I did the Nagisa DVD, the concert DVD meet and greet thing. That was the one for Misaki when she first came back, and she was in that group. It was like I think it was all 7 dudes. It was like Anju, Zeon, Misaki, and I think Manamin was there too, just randomly. I think I said to her, like, "Oh, your like Suika game stream." It was really funny because she was on that. I think that's all I could think of, and all I could say to her would be nice to her. So there's that, and then this last one is probably the biggest one, the biggest announcement.
But the most expected one actually.
The grad announcement.
Also, I mean, all of these are kind of expected, really, but this one, it's kind of a long time.
You even bought the inbound ticket, so you could see this.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen. That's how bad. Well, that's because I didn't win it regularly. So she announced, Karen came back to Team M for the first time since like June, maybe May or June. It's been a long time since she's performed anywhere. Didn't do the summer concerts or any of the other concerts. So usually it's all versus bitches when Miller takes a very long break from performing. She wasn't really on hiatus or anything. Like I don't think she was even like injured. Also because she was like still going to baseball, like basically doing what Aipi does, but instead of theater troupe, it's baseball. But yeah, it was on September 14th. We saw she's on Team M, and it was 2 shows, afternoon and night. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna go to both these shows. I won the afternoon show, didn't win the night show, so I bought inbound for the gaiju ticket for the night show just because I knew it was gonna happen.
And then like,
and I'm a masochist. I need to see this.
And then when you like talk to other con fans before the show, they were all like expecting it. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's just funny. Yeah. Like, it's only like a lot of them came to the afternoon show. They all won the afternoon show, but a lot of them didn't win the night show. So it's only me and this one other guy. And the other guy was he was in front row when it happened. He's like, if you watch like their announcement, he's the one yelling "Akon." And then when she announced it, he's like, "Nanda in." Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And the announcement was weird. So the part where they do the curtain call, and then usually that member says like, "Oh, chotto matte," but then she like didn't walk backwards. but then she was like starting to cry already, so she didn't say anything. So it just like awkwardly stopped the line.
Yeah.
And then like
I was watching it very carefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Mew stared at her.
Mew was like holding her back, like, no, don't do it. It's like that. Even like during like some of the other songs, like the what's like the Migi Ring song and yeah, like I could like see even like Anju like crying like when she was like dancing with Connor. So I'm not sure if she knew right away or not, but so I think it was like people were expecting it.
The weirdest part I thought was, you know, like before the curtain call, Wakanyan, you know, does the speech, you know, thanking everyone for coming to the show, and then she said, "Oh, Karen, today was your first show in a long time. How do you feel?" And then Karen said, like, "Oh, I'm so happy so many fans came." And then like, let's continue to like have great memories, and then like a minute later,
30 seconds later, 30 seconds later, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving, peace." Yeah, and so like her announcement was really like, I mean, basically her a lot of like mental, you know, stress and troubles since, you know, Nambao too. I think it's probably the beginning of this whole thing with her not getting Tsubasa into that. So really, you know, all of NMB's problems are attributed to 2022. You know, Nambao 2, Naifjin debuting that year, and so on. You know, so,
best year,
worst year. Anyway, so there's that, and then obviously, you know, she didn't get into Sabatsu for this year for Korega Ai, and then you know, that kind of hit with her. So that's why she decided to back out of the summer concerts, and then Though also weird because she tweeted like when they announced the Sambatsu, she tweeted something really weird. It was like, wait, I didn't hear.
Oh yeah,
or something like that.
Well, I mean, with the Shorin inclusion to this Batsu, Karen will be the only one of the senior who is not in the Sambatsu.
Yeah. Well, they hadn't already announced graduation because they're still in union, but yeah. So yeah, it kind of like it was like it looked bad for her to be like the kind of this loser. So.
And she's not doing any of the events.
Yeah, which was really weird because in the first round she was on the list, and like I applied for her, other fans applied for her, and then like the result actually was after that show she announced graduation is when the results came out, or when we saw the results. I was like, so I lost all my Karen tickets. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean that is the problem with all the graduation announcement that they didn't go to the first days of Anasika, right? The October 12 and October 13. At least give the fans chance to say goodbye through online Anasika.
Yeah, because all these members they all said like they're leaving in November. Like even like Aipi and actually I'm not sure about Yukinon if she said November, but Manamin and Karen they also said like November. Which is like really late.
No chance of the fans saying goodbye to them. No.
And which is also special because like Karen like, oh, I care so much about my fans. Okay, well, why don't you fucking meet them? Why don't you talk to them? Which
you can come to the anniversary concert.
Yep, you can come to the theater where I might perform like once every 2 weeks or so. So there's that. I think maybe it's like she didn't want to do it because I think maybe she has like some like beef with management for screwing with her. So like, I don't want to make money. I don't want to make money for them, but. The others,
I mean, like when you have events after graduation, it just kind of becomes a crying fest. Like, like as a fan, you want to say goodbye, but then it's always also kind of awkward. I've been through it once.
I've been through it like fucking like more times I can count on my hand. So yeah, it kind of really, it just sucks. Like, and then like, I actually joined her graduation committee, so like we're all planning stuff for that, and they're all like kind of pissed as well. Like, damn, we can't do like the banner thing at the the last handshake event.
Oh yeah,
like that. So that also sucks.
I think it's just kind of weird. I guess I know why they put her on the schedule because they didn't want to like tip anybody off, but it's weird that they.
I don't know. She couldn't. Yeah. She didn't have the right theater show schedule to announce. I don't know. And then they had to do the weird late application round partly because they had to like fail everyone's result after she announced. Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did apply for her like, on a separate application just because if I knew she was going to announce graduation, well, I'm not going to do the fucking refund dance bullshit.
So as you said, you've been through this many times. How does this one compare?
I actually, at least I played along with it. Like, I made everyone else feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mentioned it during my, like, so I had, like, 2 messages. Like, I wrote, like, one, oh, thank you, Karen, in English. And then, everyone else, I wrote, like, I was wearing my sunglasses, and I was like, my sunglasses are hiding my tears. I showed to everyone, and everyone got really depressed and sad as it was, I was, like, one of, like, the first few people to go through also, so it was, like...
Yeah, and you knew this was coming, so you wrote that before the show.
Yeah, exactly. That's the dumbest part.
So you basically expected this to happen,
Obviously, you don't want it to happen, but, it's inevitable, and also, for her case, it was expected, so it's just... Yeah, I mean, the worst part about this is definitely, I'm not going to get to say goodbye to her properly, and not get to do, like, last Hanshikai or any of that, so... That's why I'm going to handshake events and turning the Miyoku's into Hanshikai and writing, like, actual full messages on the fucking sketchbook. It's just dumb, but yeah. She did do, like, that kids, like, marathon run race thing today, but I didn't go to that, so... Fake fan.
Oh, I thought you were going.
No. It's everything I hate. Kids and exercise, so... But yeah, it sucks. So hopefully get more chance to see her. Speaking of like already graduated members announcements, so yeah, finally Miki is finally leaving. She'll be leaving on October 11th, so it's like after the 14th anniversary concerts. I'm not sure, is she performing at that? Her and Yumin? We're still waiting for Yumin to leave too.
I think so.
Yeah, Yumin I feel definitely is.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird because like, Yumin wasn't at the Tokyo concert either, right? So, like, she would have been on there before, like, half those numbers were. But, yeah. So, that, yeah, so we're still waiting for that. I think most likely... I'll skip ahead, and probably the reason why these members are staying until November is because they just announced this yesterday. The Good Spoon NMB Cafe is coming back. And that's going to be open at Namba City and Minato Mirai, Yokohama from October 11th to November 4th. So most likely that's like when these members are going to be leaving is after.
I don't know. That's such a stupid reason.
I mean, hey, we thought that Hinacho stuck around because of Koi Tacos, so that's
Wait, so these 4 members are in the goods for goods?
Yeah, in the goods.
But Yukinon isn't, I think.
But not Miki, I guess.
Not Miki. I don't think Yumin is either.
Yumin is there.
Okay. Are they like gonna? I shouldn't say this. Are they gonna fucking like give her a graduation concert? Is that why she's like sticking around so long?
Probably gonna do the Momone treatment, like a graduation theater show.
They're gonna sell goods for it.
Like a combo.
Yeah.
Combo Satan /
because her birthday is also... I think, they are selling her birthday shirt, too. So, her birthday's in October. But also, Yumin's, like, time was also very vague. It was like, oh, in the fall. Okay. Technically, it's not fall yet, so... Well, it is fall already. But, yeah. The Good Spoon Cafe is happening, so... We were wondering because it's been like this time is really late because last time it's always been like in the spring-ish, right?
Yeah, last time was around Request Hour 2023.
It's like April, May, and I think previous years were like May as well, May or March, yeah. And this time they have the goods and drinks are produced by the team captains and vice captains, and it all looks like hot garbage.
Deguchi, not gourmet.
Hers looks fun. Okay.
Well, I mean, there is no pizza this time, so
The pizza's crap. It's like a goddamn cracker.
A
Vegetables.
cracker with tomato sauce.
It's like a
and
Lunchables
also
pizza cracker thing.
and also more dessert dish compared to last year.
Yeah, that's usually the case. Anju's like chicken burger looks like it could be okay, but I don't have high hopes for it. And those drinks, those tea drinks are always really nasty.
So how many times do you plan to visit this year, man?
Well, considering I live fucking 10 minutes away from it now, I can walk there.
There are some, I've definitely seen
see.
people tweet, like, they go every day and get a drink to get a coaster.
Coaster, yeah. I'll just show up when everyone else goes, too. We'll see. But I don't know. I'm not too excited. Oh, yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, they have the two little placemat things. So there's a different one for each.
Oh, you gotta go to both.
So there's the yellow one for Osaka and the pink one in Yokohama.
No,
you're gonna go to both.
It's gonna be
but only for captain and vice captain, right? Not for all member, right?
I mean, that's the promotion member, the promotion sponsored members, yeah. But you could theoretically go during the
handshake event.
No, you can't. You can't go during Manga. So
if
there's no reason to go to Yokohama.
The handshake was at Pacifico Yokohama.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still finished before then.
Well, I mean, even for Kobe and said you cannot go because it's on Kobe, not in Osaka.
You take the ferry. Yeah, this will be. You're gonna come in time, Arda? Gonna come to the cafe?
No.
Oh no.
I don't have any day off left.
No more Japan
this year.
This year.
Yeah, I need to refresh next year.
Ark, you're also not coming.
No.
Most likely no. Not worth it coming just to come to the shitty cafe. Yeah, I would say.
No.
Well, I mean, coming once is enough.
Yeah.
At least experience the cafe.
Yeah, you got lucky last year. You had so many things, like concert, the cafe, the Comic Con, right?
2-shot event, handshake event, Comic Con.
No, not.
You missed
before Comic Con. I already left. Yeah. So yeah, basically the request hour, the concert, and then the handshake 2-shot, and then the cafe last year.
Yeah.
It's on during the same one, around 10 days I stay at Osaka.
Yep. Alright, so there's that. Let's see. Next, we'll move on to some kind of quick news announcements here. So, Showroom Bullsh is happening for the Kobe Autumn Festival. I think it's the third time they've done this now. And 9th Gen, 10th Gen will be participating in this. And I think it's for an opportunity to do like a fashion show walk, I believe is what it is. They did
it also last year, but compared to last year, it is compared to last year, which is group battle, it is in more individual battle now, and only Kenkyusei.
Yeah. Also, it's really funny because I think the announcers and Rayo was still on the list. Even if she had already graduated.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, only a few 9th gens are actually participating.
Well, I mean, even the 10th gen also not all participate. Like, I think Nami Yuka hasn't participated. Hasn't start the showroom. And yeah, I think Nami Yuka didn't intend to join the competition.
Like the only ones who are kind of leading it now are what? Ayami and
Ayami.
Yeah, Ayami and then Rio Pienten, I think. The top 3.
First place gets a solo.
Good job,
Second and third get a pair walk. And then 7 members perform in a mini live, I think.
Yeah.
The daily showrooms are finally paying off for Ayami.
I thought that was Yoshimin's gimmick, though. Yoshimin's like, no. Oh, yeah, she's not she's not.
Yoshimin already promoted.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I should have been on this, like, already. Oh, kind of real quick. This happened, like, in the lead up to the Tokyo concert. So they did, because all the other members were, rehearsing for the Tokyo concert, they did Nambariety week at the theater. So, like, every day was Nambariety, which is really funny because the show is not doing very well, even when it's normally not a Nambariety week. Because it's all, like, your 9th gen members and, like, low-ranking, like, 8th gen members. But decided to do it for a whole week, which I guess maybe was a good experience for them, give them more chances to perform. But they had a whole bunch of, like, kind of, gimmicks associated with these performances. So they had, like, a mystery, like, letter they would announce every show, and then if you collect all the letters, or you write down all the letters, and then submit it to a fan site, I guess you win a prize. I think we only caught, like, the first, like,
but
4
it was
months,
obvious that it
like,
was
day 5.
Ganbaranuwai.
Ah, okay.
Did you win a prize?
I forgot to actually apply. If it's...
Damn it, Jeff.
Yeah. So there's that. And then they also had, like random, like, other prizes during the show, or different things that happened in the show. Like, so one of them was, they threw, like, give away, like, free goods to fans randomly. They threw sign balls into the crowd. They had a couple of, photo session time, so you take a picture of them. Like, it was, like, after just before the Miyokuri, right? You take a picture, and they, like, you can move your phone in the theater. So I did that. There was, like, a rock, paper, scissors tournament.
Yeah. And then there's one where if you go to 4 or more shows in Nambariety week, you would get a little pin badge. It's like the most expensive pin badge ever. 16,000 yen,
like,
at least.
like 20,000 yen. Yeah. Well, I wonder if you could cheese that if you did the after 30.
Yeah.
I think it has to be, like, reflected on your account, though, right? Yeah. I went to one of them on the after 30. Just because I wanted to save money. And it actually ended up being pretty reasonable. It was, like, only, 2,700 yen, I think. Or 3,200 yen. It's like, oh, that's how much it cost, fucking 3 years ago just for a normal show. That's how bad, like, the inflation has gone.
Yeah, I went to 2. So I went to the very first one because Yayoi was in it. And then that was on a Monday, which was a holiday. But then I also decided to go on Wednesday because, I don't know. Yeah, it was my first time seeing Real P, and then I kind of wanted to support Sakura. And then I cheered for Ami because I like her recently. But it was fun, as I mentioned in, like, Matt's little vlog.
Real P is prettier in person.
True.
Oh yeah, art is Real P pill too. Anyway, so yeah, that happened.
So what's the word that is later?
Oh, it's Ganbaranuwai.
Yeah. Oh, Ganbar.
Yeah, because they had, like, 8 letters to reveal. And they're like, in a different order. Like, when I first saw the first couple, right, it was, like, Bada. I'm like, oh, is it going to be Variety? wait, there's not enough letters. So there's that. Then another special show they did the Watera Kamari Live, which is the weird, like, unofficial unit with Mighty, Yumin, Kojidin, and Mew. This thing was kind of a hot mess because it was, like, super, like, they tried to rehearse for it, but then they also didn't really do it too well. So they tried singing a couple songs. Whenever it was poo-poo time, it was they had to sing a song. And it's like one of them was they did the Dotonbori. Imasara Dotonbori.
Oh.
Which because they did that at the summer show. But yeah, and then they did Which One Do You Like? This one actually was hilarious because they didn't know the words. They didn't memorize any words. Like, even before the song started, like, me was like, hold on, let me check my phone real quick, and, like, check my parts. Because actually they like, did, like, rock, paper, scissors to decide who would sing which parts. So, and then, like, Mew ended up getting, like, the longest part, so she had, like, okay, I have to look this up. But then, like, Yumin didn't even, like, know half the words for the song, so it was like, a very hot mess. Like, Ryan would have been so angry that it cursed his beloved quintet. Also, not just because Mighty was there too, but yeah, it was funny. Probably the funny part though, they had like their own like overture theme song. And it's like this dumb like hip hop like acapella song. It's like the Watera. It's like just like me like saying that, and the other three members like beatboxing to it. I actually I haven't posted this yet on the vlog yet, but during the Team In show I went to, I wrote down my sketchbook. And I showed it to Yumin and Mighty, and they saw it. And actually during like the Haga Ray, like Yumin like grabbed Mighty and like pointed at me, check out this guy's sketchbook, and they started like doing the song in front of me. So they were secret MVPs of that show. Even though I went there for Inishima. Ura Namba Chan, the YouTube channel with YNN, they had some kind of programming changes. So Friday they stopped doing the golf show. And
Thank God.
ours were mad. My Waka Polo content's gone.
Well, mainly because all the members are busy for Tokyo preparation.
Okay. Well, even though 2 of these were also in that. Anyway, yeah, they decided to make a short drama show, like some super budget drama, with Aisha, Kotochi, Fuka, and Kurumi. So all Tenjin shows, all Tenjin members, are doing this show every Friday. And then they stopped doing Welcome Namba, which I'm mad about because I like that show. And now that's they upload the Maramara and Bashi Bashi uploads because Tuesday is now the 9th Gen variety show thing. So hopefully they bring back Welcome Namba.
Well, no. I mean, unless Sakatan want to do it, I don't think it will come back.
Right, Sakatan's fault. More reasons to hate Sakatan.
Yeah, it's Sakatan fault.
It's all Sakatan. Like I asked Misaki, and she was like, "Yeah, it's really awkward." So
understandable.
I don't know. It was definitely, and it was the one that probably did the worst in terms of views overall. But then they probably don't care that much.
No. Even when they had coaches, they couldn't save it.
Yeah, I mean, instead of they approach stranger, they should have approached the real foreigner fans.
Real fans.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Fox and I were not actually walking around that day when they did season 2.
Yeah. This is some random news I saw, I think, from Matome, but there's a show called Umakatsu. It's going to be a regular TV show on Sundays from 11:45 to 11:50 in the morning on Kansai TV, and it stars Shinshin, Wakane, and Anju, and my boys, Long Coat Daddy. We were talking about horse betting and horse racing, so it's going to be a little quick little TV program. But it's interesting that Anju's getting real work. Yeah, we saw Shinshin and Wakane talk about horse betting on previous things before. So the Idol Shikkaku, the manga version, which has been showing up in this random anime manga magazine, not like Young Jump or anything. It's like some random magazine, but then they have
it is on Comic
Kid, yeah. Is the they always had they had little manga episodes there, but now it's going to be a full compilation book.
One book.
Which is gonna
so there were already 9 chapters there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be compiled to one book.
Yeah, which would be nice because you don't have to write down all those different magazines. But yeah, that should go on sale October 10th, and actually they have a big poster on the shop right now to advertise it. But we don't know if there's gonna be a Watashikai. Probably not, but it'd be more reason for Arjun to be mad. I'm not going to Japan. So there's that. It was added to the news list. Aanon's going to be in a play called Cash on Delivery from February to March 2025 next year.
So that
tell us about this, Jeff.
Yeah, she's not the lead actress. Actually, it's Furuhata now, the former SK member. But it's in Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka. So actually, this makes me think the single will come out after March. One reason. So earlier this year, Yayoi was in the play that was originally supposed to be cast to Aanon, but then because of the new Tenshi no Utopia and then the Korega Ai promotion period, she turned down that play. So I think they'll try to. Yeah, this is squeezing in the play dates before NMB starts promoting the next single, and especially Expo next year.
Aanon should do more plays. Speaking of members, I like that were like you could probably cut from the top 16. Yeah, I think.
No, she's Tenshi no Utopia captain.
It's not a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, but when the next single come out, it already expired. The protection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so maybe Aanon will be out of Senbatsu.
It'll be interesting to see if they stick the new Senbatsu members if they get chances to perform in Tenshi no Utopia.
Yeah, because
I mean, they were even putting members who weren't in Tsubasa in there. Like Mako. And people were so angry about that. No.
Good news for Mako.
Well, it kind of kills like her whole debut thing. But yeah, now you'll have like Anju and then Shuri.
I think they will because it's just so hard to get the the original members all together to perform it.
Which is also why like there's like one show like every like 10 days or something.
Well, hopefully we can get Mikana and Shiori in one unit.
Yes. Pop, rise up.
They can do Shutegite.
Yeah, I mean, for that unit, it's still only Mikana and Shinshin combination, right? Until now.
Actually, it'd be really funny if like Kosuchi's like Shonichi is like Tenshi no Utopia. Because she hasn't. Kurumi already debuted. She already did Team N, I believe. Yeah, so.
Mm.
And what is it? One of them, Aishan? She had her
Tomocha.
Tomocha, yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah, they've been having like the 10th gen members be like Nambara-chan's their Nambariety week, so starting to get to see them. Alright. So that's it for the kind of small news highlights. Alright, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back. We're going to talk about the This Is NMB concert, and also talk about the 14th anniversary, giving our predictions for that. And we are back. So, next let's talk about the This Is NMB 48 2024 concert over at the Hibiya Outdoor Auditorium. So this was like last weekend. So me and Jeff went to that. So this is the show. They did this here like 2 years ago at the other This Is NMB 48 concert. So we actually had pretty good seats for this one. We were the front row of the C section. So it was A, B, C. So A I think was the Splash Zone. And B was like Comico mostly, and then C was everyone else. Despite not being in the Splash Zone, which was where they would like the members for the concert, they would like spray the members with like hoses and like mist machines and squirt guns and stuff. We still got wet. Well, some of us still got wet because it was also raining that day. But luckily, me and Jeff, we were under this giant ass tree, and that basically kind of covered us from like most of the rain. So that was good for us. But yeah, this concert, we're not going to probably go super into the whole set list or anything. Kind of just pick bits and pieces, our favorite moments from this. So I'll just give a general summary. So kind of the big thing with this was it kind of had like a whole like storyline, like drama tied to this concert. So it's all like pirate themed, like searching for the treasure of Utopia and stuff. So it was, they did a lot of like kind of weird like nautical theme songs, and the skits and stuff were pretty fun. It was overall like a very good like drama, which was not usual for the case when they try doing like weird like dramatization stuff.
It was good concerts. Because it wasn't a typical concert of the typical single songs and then like some recent some units or like team songs or whatever.
And they kind of like integrated like the units into like the story as well, so that was pretty cool too.
I will say that the opening block gave me flashbacks to the the Summer Lives.
Oh,
it was summer songs. I was like, oh no, are they just gonna?
Yeah, it's just typical summer festival song.
But I think the good thing was that they performed the full version, and then this was where they did the like splash part. So like Niji no Tsukurikata, because in the lyrics they talk about like spraying water and making a rainbow using a blue hose. So they actually had members hold a blue hose and spray people. This part I thought was dumb because they have to spray. They use the hose because of the lyrics, but then they also they had other members holding like fog machines and then like spraying that upward.
Yeah, it was like a mist machine. I think it's the same things they used for Miru's grad concert, where they had random guns.
So it doesn't actually splash anything, but it just creates a ton of white smoke that blocks the view of members in the back. And this was during Kamiko time, so it was kind of stupid that you're blocking a lot of the members from being photographed.
I like that when sometimes I saw Kato, at least it's on pictures. No, I saw it in the videos too. She just randomly just point the fog machine up and like start shooting it like a machine gun in the air, like a redneck or something. That was kind of funny. Yeah. Like during Ibiza Girl, they did Garu Peacetime because they did like the IBICA like a long, really long So that's right. And then what do people's weirdly like the dry off time where they decided to have everyone like spin their towels around?
Oh yeah.
So there's that. Yeah. Any other highlights from the concerts you guys liked? You guys watched the stream?
Oh well, I mean, I have to say compared to 2 years ago at Tokyo Mushi this time. I feel that additional member didn't play much role. I mean, some of the people didn't appear at funny unit.
Oh yeah.
What the use of Honopi in here.
I mean, she actually had a moment during one of the drama parts.
Yeah, I mean just for the drama, right? Not for unit performance. Like they have a complete twinkle here, but they weren't used.
Yeah, it would
on the unit. I thought they wanna have one unit for Twinkle, but they instead use the dance unit for Kurumi.
You're Anju upset about Wakatan not having more screen time, right?
No,
yes.
I'm upset that Wakatan didn't have any unit performance.
I am too about Yayoi, but it ended up being actually just the Senbatsu is mainly featured, and then the other 9 members are back dancers.
And even like the added Senbatsu members were also the new Senbatsu members were also like
heavily part was like in the middle section, the Yama Yuko through the Densetsu no Sakana. They kind of the extra members were featured a little bit more there. So during the middle story part, I overall liked it because they did a lot of songs that you typically don't see in concerts, or that we haven't seen in a long time, like Yama Yuko. And then they did Enkyori Poster, which is a classic AKB song, and then they even did the new AKB single, Koi Tsunjata. So I thought, because it's Tokyo, so they are potentially AKB fans here, so you try to get them by performing AKB songs. But then a few times, it's songs that you haven't heard, we've never heard, this Umi o Watare. I had no idea what this song was.
Was that the flag song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was Flag Uchiage, or whatever Uchiage is. The SK song. Something else.
No, it's not.
The Swambo performance was pretty cool.
It was...
With, the weird, water thing, and then they had, the paddles.
So I didn't like that they used the paddles for so long, because I wanted to see them do the actual dance. Because as a B2 fan, I want to see Swan Boat performed.
And the ironic thing is, most of these members that were performing it weren't B2 members. It's all, super boomer old members.
Senpai Swan Boat. Senpai Boat.
Also, I also didn't like Kojirin singing a theme song as solo performance. It's kind of weird.
Because there are many team members who have never actually performed it in a concert.
Didn't they all perform it during...
Destination for Kojirin solo was weird.
Yeah.
Didn't they perform the full version at the Zep concert?
No, it was only 1.5.
Oh. Well, those members weren't there anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
Yes. We don't like them. They are back. Yeah, it was... Kojima was singing live.
I mean, it was a good performance.
But I mean, she can choose other song, not theme song,
At times
like
she was
Jungle Game or
pitchy.
something.
I don't know. That was my favorite moment of the concert was the Kojima solo.
Yeah, I liked it too. Well, so there's a third dimension on the political compass here.
Like Kojima solo. Didn't like Kojima solo.
I thought it was interesting with like the songs they always do, Durian Shonen and Watera, and that they switched up the centers. So Kojima was the Durian center, and Rei was the Watera center. Yeah, and Kato did Niji, so. And then they performed Utopia songs. They performed
two of them,
Chutig, Utig,
Yeah,
Uto.
that one was just still Mikana Shinshin. Like, it was kind of boring. Like, you thought maybe it might change it up. Nope. And then they did the Zenbu Dakushi Metal.
Yeah, but then no kiss this time.
No, they tried, but then they don't.
But still not kissing.
The microphones got in the way. It was pretty funny. Because I was thinking beforehand, they can't do the kiss. The mics are in the way, and then they try anyway. So,
make the mics kiss.
So the thing I found it weird they only did 2 Utopia songs, even though they tried to make the theme of this like finding Utopia. They could have at least done the song Tenshi no Utopia as like the ending or something.
Nah. That would be too obvious.
It's better than doing Eureka for like the 50th time this year.
It's Eureka. We always
the fuckboys gotta jump.
Yes.
No.
Did you jump, Jeff?
I'm not a fuckboy.
Yeah. Also, Jeff was angry about Zenbu Dakushimero because it wasn't the full version.
Yeah.
So his Chiki Center song was shortened, cut short.
Yeah, at least they did Skiramushi.
That was during the encore where the fucking speakers were way too loud. Like that song and Station No Lab Time were way too fucking loud. And Be Happy I was like, oh my god. My ears were ringing like hours after the concert still.
Yeah, I forgot that for this concert there was too many gorilla appearance. It's kind of overused.
Oh, get used to it.
And reaching the level of not funny anymore.
In general, I thought the play parts were a little bit too long, especially Yukatan's.
It's because I hate her. That was the best. That was the best part.
I don't like Yukatan's gimmick.
Yukatan Big Love. And the whole thing was funny. I was like trying to like find her friend, and they were trying to like describe like her friend. It's like, oh, she's really funny, or she's a good dancer. And then they brought out like 2 members that could dance, but that's not her. And then they brought out 2 funny members, but they weren't actually funny either. That's like the Hono P and Yuina. Which Yuina didn't do Degu Macho.
Yeah, that was an okay joke. It's like so obvious that this is where she should do Degu Macho, but not doing it. But then it's like so obvious that was the joke.
Yep. It's just funny. Hono P got more screen time during that than Wakatan, because Wakatan like showed up and then it's like nope.
Oh yeah.
Because like, oh, your sister helps you feel better. It's like, no, I don't need you. Go away.
I thought it was funny that they managed to describe Rei without mentioning her chest.
Did you enjoy her mermaid outfit?
Yes, that was interesting.
Yeah, and then as we mentioned before, that's where they first performed the new song. So we weren't really happy with that. It also didn't help that like on our side where we're sitting, like there's a stupid ass light that kind of flashing like in front of us. So like if you want to look at the center or like at the left side of the stage, you'd be blinded by the light. But in general, I thought it was a very good concert. Best concert of the year, I'd say.
So far.
Yeah, well, I guess so far.
Well, the bar is low anyway.
I mean, because the Zeb concerts were so bad, that's why.
Yeah.
Also, I guess with the Boku no Yuka, the only good thing about Boku no Yuka is at the end of it, they had like the whole the curtain call for that, and they had this weird, like this really dumb, epic, orchestrated version of Boku no Yuka, which was really funny. Like reminds me of like when they did that for Station No Lap Time last year for the camp.
Oh yeah.
They did that as the national anthem version. Yeah, and that was this is an NMB concert. So lastly, we'll talk about the 14th anniversary concerts, which will be happening in a couple weeks now. I have a little bit more information about those. So they released the goods, or started selling the goods for that. They also have subtitles for the concert. So day 1 is, so it's like 14th anniversary day 1, emotional, and then day 2 is called Unite. And for the day 1 emotional, I guess they on Twitter they're like collecting messages from fans using the hashtag NMB14 anniversary hashtag. It's like write like congratulations messages and stuff. So they'll probably use that in a video feature in the concert. So yeah, it makes some
go write some message in English, guys.
Come to Indonesia. Actually, someone already did that. There's like some weird like random like fan news account in Indonesia. Like the doors to Indonesia are always open for you. There's not even a door. It's just constantly open. Yeah, so there's that. But anyway, some predictions for any announcements we expect here. So I guess a very obvious one here would be they'll finally announce when the 8, 9, 10 stage will happen. Will start.
Yeah, I think so. And then along with some 9th gen promotions.
Some, not all.
Yeah.
Who doesn't deserve a promotion?
Oh man.
Oh.
I think maybe some the youngest one like Ayamin or Amitan.
I mean,
Yeah,
Amitan's been putting in work. Like she literally like performs like more than even like full promoted members like Ami.
And Ayami is, if she's winning this showroom thing, you'd hope they'd promote her.
Also, I think maybe Tenna will probably be promoted early. She's probably the first one on the list to get promoted. Also, because like she has 2 slots, whereas everyone else has 1 slot in the non-promoted 9th gens, which is kind of suspicious. But I feel like they just promote everyone. It's stupid not to promote them. Also, just put them on normal teams so they can start performing more regularly. Start doing these stupid fucking birthday shows.
Yeah, I mean, it's team also needs some member like Team N only. How many now?
Yeah, N is going to be is going to need more members again.
M I think is only have exact 10, I think.
Yeah, 10. And Ray's been really busy lately, so get some unders.
Oh yeah, we'll get a graduation announcement. I don't think it'll be Kojin, but I think it could be Ray, it could be Chiki, even if Jeff doesn't think so. Like the Ray getting a solo song in the single is kind of suspicious, so it could be a secret, like a stealth graduation announcement. But she also seems like she's pretty like at the top of her game, but probably won't get any better either.
Yeah, but she needs to stay in NMB to like keep getting this work. I think.
Yeah.
Besides, management loves her, hence the solo song and all the other stuff in the past 2 years.
The basketball player needs a reason to keep coming.
Yes.
Any chance they're picking the new captain?
Well, that won't be until Kojima announces graduation. Unless they mean new Tenchi Utopia captain. Like, they're not going to do, like, the dumb AKB thing where the captain, the previous, like, Sokataku is still in the group and then they pick a new one. Could they make the announcement about the theater being renovated? Because, like, we've known that, like, it's, like, city announcement, like, for, like, almost a year. I think it's all around this time last year is when they kind of announced that.
Yeah.
Making that announcement. That would be under the Unite banner.
I mean, the day to unite can also be the abolishment of all teams.
Oh, that's what you...
The word unite.
Make one team.
Disband all the teams.
Non-battle.
No, that's a terrible idea. Oh god. That would be the opposite of unite.
Maybe they might announce like some like winter tour or something. I guess maybe they'll announce a Yumin grad concert because fucking she's still not leaving, and that could be something like in November or December.
It's actually funny that Yumin will end up outlasting Miki.
Yep.
Because Miki,
Miki is internal.
Miki, yes. There must always be a Miki.
That's why I stopped doing the Mortal Kombat meme because she's gone now, and there's no one that's especially with how NMB is. There's no one like who's been in the group forever that's not going to be disappear anytime. Unless it's like a Mighty maybe, but
Mighty Combat. Well, give it a couple years.
Yeah, not really a whole lot to say about this.
Well, Ray can announce her second photo book here.
She had like that style book, which was like
she
a
was
weird,
in
like half photo book. Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if she was given a solo song, might as well release second photo book to ride the wave.
She was in Tokyo for some reason back in late August, and then she basically between early August and when Karin announced grad, the show when Karin announced grad, she wasn't in M at all. So something's up. Don't know what, but something's up.
I'll throw this out there. Miu photo book.
I think that'll happen one day. I don't know.
Well, I mean, to announce it at concert is not the place though.
They announce all kinds of bullshit at concerts these days.
But usually they but Miu is like 9 now, isn't she?
9th position.
Something like that. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, second best selling member currently. She was on TV, goddammit. I watched it for 10 minutes, then I had to go to a B2 show.
Yeah. She's been toiling away in the Muchakusei Senmu salt lines for so many years.
Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for kind of the predictions. Probably nothing else to go. But yeah, we'll find out, I guess, in a couple weeks. We'll talk about that, report about that. We'll probably go to the Good Spoon Cafe sometime after that as well. Yeah, so I think I'll do it for this edition of NMB Takoyaki Party. Let us know in the comments, what you think about the new single, the new song. What do you think will happen at the 40th anniversary concerts, any of that stuff. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the podcast, or subscribe to the podcast on your platform of choice. And we will see y'all later.